Okay, let's talk instant cameras, but forget the spec sheets and the technical jargon. We're not here to find the best camera on paper. We're here to find the best one for you. Are you the life of the party? A meticulous artist? Maybe a smart traveler who hates making mistakes? Well, by the end of this, you're gonna know your perfect match. I promise. It all starts with this feeling, right? In a world of AI-generated images and smartphones that take perfect photos every time, we're all feeling this massive pull towards things we can actually hold in our hands. We want tangible, imperfect, one-of-a-kind memories. It's kind of like a digital detox you can fit in your backpack. So, seriously, think about it. Why do we love these slightly blurry, sometimes overexposed little squares of plastic so much? I think it's because each one is a unique object. It's an artifact of a real moment. It's something that can never, ever be perfectly replicated. And that's pretty special. All right, let's dive in and meet our first two camera personalities. First up, we've got the camera for pure, simple, unadulterated fun. We're calling this one the social butterfly. And right after that, we'll meet the smart hybrid, made for the smart traveler, who, just hates making mistakes. If you just want to capture memories at a party, a wedding, or a hangout without ever thinking about settings, this is your camera. The Instax Mini 12 is the undisputed king of simplicity. It's built like a tank, it comes in these awesome bubblegum colors, and it's just designed to work. Point, shoot, done. But here's the thing that makes this model really special. It's one key upgrade that solves the single biggest frustration for beginners, a little feature called parallax correction. So what does that even mean? Well, on older cameras, the little window you look through, the viewfinder, and the actual camera lens were in slightly different spots. So for close-ups or selfies, what you saw wasn't quite what the camera captured. The Mini 12 fixes this by physically moving the viewfinder to line up perfectly with the lens. It's so smart. And this is what that actually looks like in practice. Before, framing a selfie was a total guessing game, right? You'd often get these off-center photos and end up wasting film. But now, with the Mini 12, what you see is exactly what you get. It's a small change, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. Okay, let's move on to our next personality, the smart traveler. Now, this is for the person who absolutely loves the idea of instant film, but hates the idea of wasting it. For you, there's the Instax Mini Evo. It's a hybrid, which is this really cool blend of a digital camera and an analog printer all in one. Come on, let's be honest. We've all been there. You line up the perfect shot, you press the button, you hear that whirring sound as the film comes out, and someone blinked, or it's blurry. That sinking feeling. That's the biggest fear of instant photography. Yep, it's the cost. Film isn't cheap, and every bad shot feels like a tiny little tragedy, doesn't it? Well, the Mini Evo was designed to solve this exact problem. And here's the magic of how it does it. With a normal analog camera, every single shot you take gets printed, mistakes and all. With the Evo, you shoot digitally, you preview the image right there on an LCD screen, and then, only if you love it, you pull this incredibly satisfying lever to print it out. You only print the keepers, which, you guessed it, drastically lowers your cost over time. And here's a little inside scoop on value. You might see the Leica Sofort 2 out there, and yeah, it looks gorgeous. But internally, it is the exact same camera as the Mini Evo. Same sensor, same printer, same quality. The Evo gives you all of that performance without that premium price tag for the little red logo. Okay, let's totally shift gears. We're moving away from casual fun and into the world of serious creative control. This next camera isn't a toy, it's a professional tool designed for the artist who demands precision. Meet the Polaroid I-2. This is Polaroid reclaiming its legacy as a serious photographic medium. If you treat instant photography as a genuine art form, then this is the machine you have been waiting for. So the I-2's secret weapon is something called LiDAR autofocus. And yeah, this is the same tech that self-driving cars use to measure distance with light. What does that mean for you? It means the camera locks focus instantly and perfectly, even in really, really dark rooms where other instant cameras would just completely fail. It's incredible. And this is where that power really shines. The I-2 has the sharpest lens ever put on a Polaroid, and it gives you full manual controls. You can adjust the aperture and shutter speed to create those beautiful blurry backgrounds in portraits or get everything tack sharp in a landscape. It really rewards you for understanding photography. Now for our final two personalities. First, we've got the creator, who wants all those artistic effects without the complexity of a pro camera. And then we have the social historian, whose main goal in life is to get absolutely everyone into the picture. This one is for the vibes chaser. The Instax Mini 99 sits in this perfect sweet spot. It's for people who find the Mini 12 a little too simple, but the Polaroid I-2 way too complex. This camera is all about creating unique, artistic looks right inside the camera itself. And what's so cool is how it creates these effects. This isn't just some digital filter slapped on top, no way. When you turn the color effect dial, these tiny little LEDs actually flash different colors directly onto the film as it's being exposed. And when you flip the vignette switch, it physically narrows the lens opening to darken the corners. The results are just so organic and authentic. And finally, for the social historian, this person's priority is simple: capture the whole scene. At a family reunion, a wedding, a road trip, they just want to make sure no one and nothing gets left out of the shot. For them, the Fujifilm Instax Wide 400 is the only answer. And the reason is super simple. Bigger is better. The Instax Wide film is literally twice the size of the standard mini film. It gives you this awesome panoramic canvas that's perfect for landscapes, and more importantly, for big groups of people. And this camera is built for events. It's got this super simple tactile self-timer dial that you just twist to set. It even comes with this clever little plastic wedge to help you angle the camera perfectly on a table. You just set it down, twist the dial, and run into the frame. It is the undisputed hero of any party. Okay, we've met all 5 of our personalities: the social butterfly, the smart traveler, the artist, the creator, and the social historian. So, how do you choose? Let's break it all down into one final simple guide to help you find your perfect match. All right, let's nail this down. Find yourself on this chart. If you're all about that simple, trendy TikTok look, get the Mini 12. If you hate wasting money on bad shots, the Mini Evo is a no-brainer. For true artists who need absolute control, it has to be the Polaroid I-2. If you want those unique in-camera analog vibes, the Mini 99 is your jam. And of course, if you are the designated photographer for every group event, the Wide 400 is the clear, obvious winner. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. Think about the future, say 20 years from now. When you look back, what's going to mean more to you? The thousands of digital files buried deep in a folder somewhere in the cloud? Or the small stack of physical, tangible moments you can actually hold, share, and rediscover? The choice is yours.